superficial, these are deep. All right? If I put my hand right here, I'm dancing. This is my Let's Dance muscle right here. This is my latissimus dorsi. And if I go straight up, see this great big triangle? That's the trapezius. Okay, so I had the latissimus dorsi and the trapezius. Underneath them are these. Can you see your serrated knife right here?
Yes.
So this is your serratus posterior. This is your longissimus thoracis. Say it.
Longissimus thoracis.
Thoracis means the long one on the thorax. Longissimus thoracis. And this is your rhomboideus major and your rhomboideus minor. Now, these are superficial and these are deep. Now, I can put my hand on her latissimus dorsi and she won't hit me. I'm not going to put my hand on her pectoralis
You can
major.
put it on mine, sir.
That's right here. Right, look. I go to the pectoralis major. See the sawtooth in the front? In the back, we call it the serratus posterior. Here, it's the serratus anterior. And see these going at an angle?
Yes.
This is your external oblique. All right, now, if I roll them over this way a little bit, this is the pectoralis major. These are the pectoralis minor. This was the external oblique. This is the internal oblique. And rectus, R-E-C-T-U-S, means straight. So this is the rectus abdominis because it's on the abdomen. It's a six-pack. This muscle is going this way, and this muscle between the ribs, that one's going that way, this one's going this way. Not these in between them. See them?
Yes.
This is your internal intercostal. This is your external intercostal. They're like this between the ribs. Internal intercostal, external intercostal. When you breathe, they do this. So this straightens out your leg. This is your quadriceps muscles. I have my vastus lateralis, my rectus femoris, and my vastus medialis. I'm taking off the rectus femoris over here, see? Right under here, right here, is the vastus intermedius. Right, so I have the vastus lateralis, the rectus femoris, the vastus medialis, and under here, right here, I have the vastus intermedius. All right?
Okay.
So all you have to do on the test is this, and you got it. Vastus lateralis, vastus or rectus femoris, vastus medialis, and right there is the vastus intermedius. That's the quadricep group. When we look at the hamstring group, it's made out of the bicep femoris, two heads on the femur, bicep femoris. And can you see that this is two muscles? This one and this one. See it? Here's one and here's one. Here's the way you're going to remember. Always going to remember. Your bicep femoris is always lateral. Medial, TED, is always on top of mirror. All right, TED is always on top of mirror. You have the semitendinosus on top of the semimembranosus. Okay? So you have the bicep femoris on the outside, and on the medial side, you have TED on top of that. Semitendinosus on top of the semimembranosus. Semitendinosus, look at the long tendon.
Semitendinosus?
Right, on top of the semimembranosus. Membranosus. So that's your hand. Do it again. Bring it up. Did you feel it pull?
Yes.
Okay? That is this one right here.
Oh.
This is your sartorius. Tailors used to sit that way. So when they were sewing a long gown, it wouldn't touch the floor. And we used to say when you were all dressed up, you were dressed in your sartorial splendor.
Yes.
Right there. That is your adductor longus. If I come back here, this is your adductor magnus. What splits it, look at it, right there is your gracilis. See your gracilis right here? So in front is the adductor longus, in back is the adductor magnus.
What does the gracilis do?
The gracilis actually tightens up when you're pulling in. Okay, now, see these muscles right here, the ureters are lying on? That's your psoas, P-S-O-A-S major. Right, that's your psoas major. What was this crest?
Oh, iliac.
So this is the ilium. So this is the iliacus. I came down the psoas major and I went straight to the iliacus. See it?
Yes.
Now, the iliacus and the psoas major come together right there. See them? This is called the iliopsoas. So I come down the iliac, the psoas major. Here's the iliacus. They come together, and right there is the iliopsoas. Right there is your tensor fasciae latae. Here, latae like Starbucks. Tensor because it tightens up. Fasciae because this is fascia. Latae because it's on the side. Tensor fasciae latae. One, 2, 3, 4. They're inside. What part of your back is this?
Lumbar?
Lumbar. So these are your quadratus, 4, lumborum. Quadratus. Yeah, it's called the quadratus lumborum. The quadratus lumborum actually help you with standing up straight.
Transverse abdominal.
Transversus abdominis. What's this one? I'm up here by the ribs.
Transverse thoracic.
Bingo. Thoracis.
Thoracis.
Transversus thoracis. Right there. It's deep. Now, these sit on top of this. That's what you need to understand. Can you wiggle your ears? Yeah. People that can wiggle their ears,
My dad can.
then he has good control over these 3 muscles. What the ear we call the auricle. So this is the auricularis. Say it.
Auricular.
Anterior. The
Anterior.
auricularis superior.
Superior.
And the auricularis posterior. And what they do is they move your ears. These are probably the most useless muscles we have. So here's your temporal bone. This is temporalis. Here's your frontal bone. This is frontalis. Here's your occipital bone. This is occipitalis. So now, around the eye, and this one around the lip, are 2. Now, this one is the orbicularis oculi. What it does is it lets you wink. Okay? This one goes around the mouth. It's your orbicularis oris. Right there. See that muscle, that teardrop muscle right there? Right there? Okay? That is the levator labii superioris. Levator means it picks it up. Labii means it's picking up the lip, and superioris means it's picking up the top lip. The zygomaticus. See these 2 muscles right here coming right off the zygomatic bone? Those are the zygomatic muscles. There's really a major and a minor, but right now they just make you learn the zygomatic. Right there. Look right here. See them pop out? That mashes her potatoes. This is the masseter.
Masseter.
Okay? The masseter pulls your jaw up. There isn't really a muscle to open it. It just opens, falls. Okay? So this is my masseter. Or this muscle, because we've taken off these muscles, do this. That's your buccinator. Right there. That's your buccinator, deep right there. So here's a risorius on top of the buccinator. Now, can you see this muscle right here coming off the corner of the mouth? See it? It pulls down on your mouth. Feel it? That is your depressor anguli oris. It's pulling on the angle of your mouth. Anguli oris, angle of the mouth. It pulls it down. Depressor anguli oris. It makes you frown. Just one muscle on each side. See this muscle right here?
Makes you defeat.
This is your depressor labii inferioris because it's pulling on the bottom lip. And see these muscles that have been cut right there? That's your mentalis. What they do is they wrinkle your chin. Wait, here's why. Because it goes from the sternum to the clavicle to the mastoid. Sternocleidomastoid. This one is your sternohyoid. It's going from the sternum to the hyoid bone. This is your omohyoid. It's going from the clavicle to the hyoid bone. It's over here too. Here is going from the sternum to the hyoid bone, sternohyoid. So it's going from the clavicle to the hyoid, to the omohyoid. That's enough.